So, I am here to talk about the 2025 Week 8 NFL TV map. Or NFL, I talked about TV map, but I mean the games. I don't know what I was thinking. I just did the TV map, though, so I didn't think about TV map, but the, or the announcers, but for TV map, but, or, whose map is out, but anyways, I'm going to talk about the games and share with you my thoughts on the games. Week 8. I read as many parts as it takes me to finish these. 15 minutes apart. So let's go to it. So we have the Los Angeles Chargers defeat the Minnesota Vikings 37-10. The Minnesota Vikings did not look that good in the first half. With some Carson Wentz, 15 of 27 for words, touchdown reception. They just really couldn't run the football early on. They had Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason, Xavier Scott. Early on went they went for touchdown. They went tried to run the football. They just really couldn't run the football. And they tried to rely on Wentz. But then he threw an interception, which just hurt this whole game. Kind of hurt though. It was actually pretty hurt. Had shoulder injury. Tried to take some pain, some hits. It was just in a bunch of pain. You could see that he was just trying to fight through a bunch of pain, trying to play through it, and he just couldn't. But and then they had touchdown taken off the board. They said it was like an incomplete Isaiah Rodgers with the pick six, and they said it was an incomplete pass due to for whatever reason. It looked like it was a catch, and everyone was saying that. The announcers were even saying that it should have been a catch, and it looked like it. But I don't know. It's like a gray area. It should be a catch. I thought so. It looked like it. You could see it. Absolutely looked like a catch though too. And just because I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan. Saying that, but I liked it. It looked like it actually was a catch. So I like that. But yeah. I like that. So I really do. You know what I'm saying? So I really like that. But either way, I don't know. It just wasn't the best game out there. Defense really out there really a long time. And just that momentum in the beginning. Yeah, and it's just not a lot to say about this game though. So they were just on defense, offense. Even just offense in general, they were able to kind of roll over Minnesota in just general. And the defense even in defense were early on, so for the most part. So then the Miami Dolphins, they steamrolled the Atlanta Falcons 34-10. Miami looks like they're better than they were. Tua looked really solid this game. 20 of 26, 205 yards, 4 touchdowns. Looked very efficient with the offense against the Atlanta Falcons. The Urchin went for 100 or 67 yards. 167 yards. No touchdown. And then Robinson went for 25 yards. But O'Gorn the second went for 46 yards increase. Jay Wright 9 for 26. But Tagovailoa looked really efficient in that game. 5 for 99. And for the Falcons, Kirk Cousins was in. Michael Pittman Jr. he was starting for a little bit, and he did not look that efficient. Or they didn't think he looked that good, so they put him for Cousins, and then he was trying to throw 173 yards, but yeah, just couldn't get nothing going on the offensive side of the foot. You know, he only got 1 sack on Cousins, but they got a lot of pressure on him, forced him to forced him to punt the ball and just throw short. So like that kind of thing, and punt the football. So you can see right there in the first score, Tagovailoa threw a touchdown pass for Dietrich, for 7, and then Patterson threw P-Rom kicked the field goal, so there Patterson. And late in the first half, Tagovailoa for 9-yard touchdown pass to Washington. And then Tagovailoa for J. Waddle for 43 yards. There for 23, 24, 3, and then 33, and then finally in the fourth quarter, T.L. Jeter rushed for 6 yards for a touchdown. So Kirk Cousins may look good, but he hasn't played he played as a backup for all the pretty much the whole season. He sat as the backup, so and in the last few games of the 24 season, 24-25 season, and now in the 2025-26 season, 2026 season, he's really sat as a backup for for 7 games of the season. For 6 out of the 7, he sat as a backup. So, I don't know about sat, but you're as a backup on the field. You're not playing. He played in preseason as obviously, they want to see if he could be a starter over Pittman, or they were just gonna start Pittman in June. Yeah, he didn't work out, so they're doing Kirk Cousins again. He might be able to work out again, but and then the Baltimore Ravens upset the Chicago Bears 30-16. It's Chicago Bears 16, Baltimore Ravens 30. And in that second quarter is really when the Baltimore Ravens really took over in that second. But it was still kind of in that third even. It was so close. But then Baltimore just really rallied in that fourth, big time. Caleb Williams, 25-38, 25 yard touchdown. Tyler Huntley went 6 of 22, 106-yard touchdown. Cooper Rush, they brought in the third string, Tyler Huntley. Cooper Rush, he was with the Dallas Cowboys. He was really good as a backup he was not bad as a backup in the 20. So teams would pick him. My other teams would pick him up for more money, and it did not work out. 20 was 71 yards. Holy 8 for 83. 4 for 33. And 17-22, 106 yards touchdown. Apparently, so bad. Zay Flowers 6 for 7 for 62 freaking for Bateman. Andrews 3 for 34. So, and then Caleb Williams 25-30, 125 yards, a touch interception. So, not the best on there. Swift 14 of 40, 11 for 45, 11 carries for 45 yards. Odunze went for 7 for 114. DJ Moore 7 for 4 for 73. 11 3 for 38. Zach he is 7 for 33. So not the best on offense, but I mean they weren't horrible. They just couldn't get nothing scoring one. And you got the New York Jets, the New Jersey Jets. They win number 1 of the season in Cincinnati, Ohio, or right outside Cincinnati, with the New York Jets stunning the Cincinnati Bengals. It was a 23-point fourth quarter that won it for the Jets. Justin Fields had to start, this game because of injury. They didn't start. They didn't want to start Justin Fields, but they were Tyrod Taylor. They were going to start, but then he got hurt. So then Justin Fields came in and played, and won 1-7 now. They are, and you thought maybe without Justin Fields hurt for a little bit. He was hurt for a little bit, but he showed some promise. Now, but the Jets, I don't know. Early on they had promise, but now, not so much. 21-3, 2 turnovers, a touchdown. Joe Flacco 21-34, 2 touchdown. Hall 18 carries for 103 yards, 2 touchdown. Purdy 9 carries for 94 yards, a touchdown. And Isaiah Davis 7 for 65. Fields, Justin Fields 11 for 3. You have a bunch of receivers with 60 yards for T. Johnson, 44 yards for Davis, and then a couple for 34, so a bunch. Just picking up this. And you have C. Brown's 12 for 73. Chase, Jamar Chase, 12 for 91. T. Higgins, 1 for 30. No offhandedly those. Yeah, 4 through 4. So they picked up well. Overall, it was E. McPherson field goals, 3-0. And Joe Flacco won your touchdown 9-0 in the extra point. And then Focal 46-yard kick was good. Joe Flacco 4 for a touch pass, T. Higgins for a touchdown. That was 17-3 after the extra point. And then Justin Fields, T. Johnson 50 yards for a touch on the extra point. And then Flacco McPherson to Brown for 18 yards and McPherson touch point, good. And then a 24-yard field goal by Nick Folk. A 24-yard on the third. Then a spring 32-yard touchdown rush. Make it with the extra point. Maybe McPherson make it 31-16. Then Hall in the fourth quarter. There's the end of the third quarter drive and then the fourth. And then it was a touchdown with the 2-point conversion for just Breece Hall. And then it was rush in the Justin Fields quarterback rush for 31-24. Then C. Brown says when you're touchdown rush. And it was runner broke the plane. He thought the runner didn't break the plane, maybe short, but no, it was a fish review, and it was ruled because they ruled touchdown field, and it was a extra point, good, make it 38-24, and then it was and then Breece Hall 27-yard touchdown rush, and then Justin Fields. They said Davis did not catch the pass, and they reviewed it, and it was ended up being a 2-point being catch and a 2-point conversion. Then be 3 for your touchdown or Breece Hall with a short touchdown pass. Breece Hall, yeah. He had a 4-yard touchdown trick play, and it was 2. And it was to Taylor for 4 yards, and then the extra one was good. And yeah, that loss to the Jets really hurts. 39-38. Wow, that hurts.